Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another figure review of mine. Now we're gonna take a look at the Marvel Select Captain America from Civil War, the Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. Excuse me. So what's crack-a-lacking, everybody? What's crack-a-lacking? Yo, Pete, if you're watching this, which you probably ain't, yes, I'm copying you. But anyway, let's continue on. Yeah, that's Daredevil 19. Halen, you dog. I want to intimidate. I don't. My English sometimes is really bad, man. I really can't communicate with you guys. Man, for me it is easy. I'm from Holland. I wish I could speak Dutch with you guys, and I will be more funny. But I'm not funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just fucking freaking going nuts right here. Because why? I'm spending all my fucking money. Yeah? Do you guys know what? I have an addiction. Addiction of buying figures. Yeah? Fuck. And this camera is really, really annoying me at this moment. So let's see this fucking figure. Now, this is the figure from Chris Evans. And now, I want to say something. I freaking hate that guy. I mean, he is the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four. He's a very jumper. I don't know which fucking movies he played in. Why the fuck choose him as Captain America? And why did I bought this figure? That's because I was in a shitty fucking figure store where there were only shitty figures, and I really wanted a realistic looking upscaled Captain America which could fit into my NECA scale figures. So I bought this figure and now I totally regret it. But now if I've played around with it, I try to modify it articulation wise. But still I think it's shit. Yeah, I spent about 40 bucks for this figure. And yes, here in Holland, figures are freaking ridiculously expensive. And yeah, I don't know, man. I just regret it because I wanted to scale down my collection, as in scale. I lately like 6-inch scale figures more. I don't know why. Maybe yeah. You know what? What I want to say is I am really am into. I have a lot of NECA figures, even the Mesco 112 collector figure one. DC collectible figures, the newer ones, and some older McFarlane figures and some import figures. Diamond Select just can't compete with that. And this figure is really amazingly cool, very cool made, and you can see that it is Chris Evans. That really annoys me. And this articulation of this figure is pretty weird. I really thought he had a boot cut, and I was forcing it, and now look, this is getting loose because I was spinning. I was looking at it, and I was like, what? No rotation there, and I really fucked up this joint now. And now I'm really pissed, and I tried to modify this. And now this is a little bit loose as well. So you guys can see a little bit here. I popped the upper torso off. Actually, it popped off himself because I was crunching forward very much. But I must say, the joints are a little bit more tighter than the older Diamond Select, Marvel Select figures. And when you have him in a light like this, he is cool though. I must say, I begin to like him more. Normally, sometimes I have that. Sometimes I need to get used to a figure and like it more after playing around with it a little bit more. This figure is one of those cases. Maybe I just don't like Chris Evans. I do think I don't like that dude. I think he's a fucking pussy. Yeah? Captain America's a fucking badass character. Man, I don't understand why they have chosen him. They should have chosen an unknown actor who didn't play a lot of other famous movies, but someone who is new, who can really be Captain America, you know. I can't explain what I mean, but you guys probably know understand what I mean. Yeah, but this figure is pretty cool nonetheless. The packaging, you know, it's just a Diamond Select packaging. I can't move out the way, bitch. See, I really should have bought the Iron Man figure, which they didn't have though. And the Winter Soldier, those two look better than this one because those two aren't Chris Evans. I don't know this dude, and the actor who plays this, I do think he's kind of cool, and you don't see his face anyway, so you can say that this is a comic version. Chris Evans is just a fucking pussy, fucking bitch. No man, I'm just joking. It isn't that bad. And if he's watching this, but you never will, then sorry, dude. No personal things, but I just don't like you. I just don't think you're cool. Anyway, the figure, the sculpting, phenomenal. The paint, outstanding. The shading, great. But why don't I like it? That's because the anatomy is a little bit weird. His hips are a little bit weird and his articulation is there but not well executed. Let's run through the articulation immediately. And then I will look at the accessories. His head can move up to there, down to there, and some paint just fell off. Did you see that? No, and rotation, nice stiff. And really fucked up this joint. It was so stiff like this, but I really fucked it up. It's still stiff though, still nice. His arm can hinge out to there. Rotation, nice and stiff. Rotation at the elbow, which I usually don't like, but sometimes it does work on some figures. Bend, pretty good. Rotation, pretty good. Hinge, pretty good. Diaphragm joint. I must say, for a diaphragm joint, the ab crunch is very good for a diaphragm joint, but it isn't really an ab crunch. But anyway, he can crunch forwards to there, and I modified it a little bit, and backwards to there. You guys see? And this is a floating piece, which I don't like. I do think this is kind of ugly and big. He has a rotation here at the waist. And here you have a little bit where the articulation really annoys me. He only can kick forward to there. That is nothing. He really can't kick. He can't fucking kick forward, man. What's up with this shit? The sculpting is in the way. It's really annoying. Outwards, it's fine, no problem. He has like the Batman figure, all paint is coming off, I see. It's just like the Batman collectible figure. Some of the DC UC figures which I don't have and I don't want to, because Mattel can suck my fucking hairy balls, which I don't have hairy balls, but it doesn't matter. Enough information about that. Die cut. It's fine, cool. And now it really annoys me. This double jointed knee is loose already. Fuck, man, look. That's because I thought it had a boot cut and I was fucking around with it because you know what? He doesn't have a boot cut. His feet can hinge down like this and has a weird pivot which goes to the side like that, which I don't like as well. Look, I want to let stand him a little bit wide, but now I want to rotate his boot in so his feet is a little bit more on the inside. But that I can't do that. I was forcing it and now this is loose. Let's try to modify his upper torso. I can show you guys. By this, do you see the damage here? I've done that with a I can't fucking speak English, man. I just tried to modify that and it didn't work, so that really sucked really hard. So man, fucking annoying. So that's on. So let's see. So yeah, that's the articulation. And in lighting, he's pretty cool actually. I'm beginning to like this figure actually now. I don't know. Now I'm liking this figure actually. The shield looks pretty good. Nice, big. Not too very big compared to him, but it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. But fuck, man. It doesn't stay fucking on his fucking freaking arm. Sorry for cursing. Look. Now I want to fight with... See? Again. If you are a kid, you're 10 years old, and you want to bring a war, civil fucking war, with Iron Man versus fucking freaking Cap, and you want to bring war like... Oh, it goes pretty good actually. Now it stays on better. But you know what I mean. It isn't really nice stiff on there. But let's see. I can't really get this figure in a nice pose. That's what I was trying to say. The articulation is there, but what do you have when you just can't get him in that pose you want to? Look, I just want to get him a little bit more in the ready for fighting pose. Look, the shield's coming off as well during posing even. Let alone if you want to play around with it. Look, the fucking thing is just not stiff on there. They should have had put a clip in the middle of it so that he has a clip and these two. So yeah. They say Darmy Slack aren't toys, but it's for 8 years and older. That means somebody from 8 years old want to play around with it. He comes with interchangeable hands. This one, which I'm never gonna use. 2 fists, which is nice, and 2 gripping hands, which is nice as well, because you can choose on which arm you want to have the shield. He comes with this display stand, which is pretty cool as well. So that's fine. That's fine. So that's all fine. But something, what I was saying, I didn't like the scale anymore of this figure. I do think he's a little bit on the big side for my taste.